Hey guys, welcome back to Can I Vent with your girl. Ishmi. Judging by the title, I'm pretty sure you guys can tell I've had several creepy experiences with like old men who don't get the fucking point and don't realize that everything is shriveled up and nobody wants it. But your hand. Rude, but true, right? This was when I was working at one of the worst places on earth.
Burlington. Brag about it.
And there was like a day I was closing. I had the closing shift or whatever. Got off really late, and I don't remember it being cold because I didn't have a jacket on, so it couldn't have been during like the holiday season where we get off at like 2 a.m. But it was still like 11 p.m. So I had to take one bus to another bus. So while waiting for the transfer bus, because I took the first bus with my homegirl, we was talking, chatting it up. Her bus comes first. So I'm like, dang, okay, whatever. So I'm waiting for my bus, and then I check like the bus times and whatever and see how far it is, and the bus is basically still not even almost on its way. Like no bus en route. The GPS wasn't picking up a bus at all. So I'm just like, okay, basically I'm waiting for a bus that's not even almost en route. I'm not doing it. So at the corner of where I was standing, and I know it sounds so fucking stupid saying the corner the corner of where I was standing, probably looking like a prostitute, even though I didn't because I had on my work uniform. Who knows, I probably look like a prostitute in my work uniform. But anyways, I'm standing there and I'm like, okay, I have to figure out how I'm getting home. Now, guys, there's like a couple reasons why I'm a dumb bitch for this, because literally it is technically walking distance from where I was standing to my house. It was like a lot of blocks, like maybe 10 blocks, right? Not all of them were uphill, but like a good portion, and I'm lazy. I don't want to walk up the hill, okay? Maybe half and half. 5 uphill, 5 regular. Nope, not even. 4 regular, 6 uphill, okay? It was too much for me, and I didn't want to walk up the hill. My laziness caused my stupidity. Secondly, I don't think this is like when I was using Uber or Lyft, or maybe I was using Uber and Lyft, but Uber was like trying to charge me a certain amount to get up the hill versus the cab that I did take. Thirdly, just in general, finding a cab on the corner that's parked there and the cab driver's outside of the cab. Like, I should have been more aware. Like, literally, he was looking like someone who wanted to slaughter his next victim, and that's why he was standing there. But my dumbass, per usual, was like, you know what? I got to get home. I'm tired. I gotta go. So we call them gypsy cabs. I'm not sure if you other folk call them gypsy cabs, but it's a gypsy cab. Basically, it's a cab that technically is just a person, like with no certification or license or whatever, or you gotta get to drive a cab, okay? They charge you like 12 cents to get places and shit, and like I need that energy, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. I know this guy's a gypsy cab. I get in the cab, I'm like, yeah, I just need to ride up these hills and, around some corners, and I'm there. So he's like, okay, cool, I'll take you. Guys, and mind you, the distance is not long enough for, like, the guy to have done what he did. So, like, it was just like, why? I was confused. Okay, so basically, he literally could have made, like, one little left and then looped around the block, because they have, like, this U street that you'll just loop around so that you can go, so you know how when you can't make a U-turn, but they have that, I don't know, road traffic stuff, but they got a U. and you do the U, and then you can turn right and go up the hills. So this man, instead of doing the U, that's like right there, drives past the U. He just did the most. And so I'm like, what is we doing? Like, why are we doing this, sir? You could have just made the U. We passed the U. I know the U. The bus do the U. You gotta do the U. What are you doing? You didn't do the U. So I'm asking him questions like, why are you doing this? Why are you taking all these routes? Like, I need to go. Now, guys, I'm not scared at this point because I'm more so like, what the fuck? I want to go home. I'm tired. Like, you're doing the most. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So he's like, wait, it's closed off. I'm like, how the fuck they close off for you? That's the only place we need the key. Why would they close it? Why is it closed off at this time? Ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody there. Oh, it's closed off. Me know how to get, me know. My Jamaican accent is not popping. Like, relax. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. At least you're making it left, so I understand you're still trying to get to where I need to go so that you could finally hit that intersection where you can make that right. This man comes all the way around in this weird loop. I can't even keep up because at some point I did get like lost in my own area. Like, I'm always over there. I don't understand how I got this lost, but I did. And ends up to like this park. Now, I knew where the park was at. I've just never been on one side of the park. So I didn't know we were on that side of the park. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, it looks familiar, but I was just like, I don't really know where this is at. So I'm like, what are you doing? This man, people, this man was like, nothing, me see something, me check my phone. I'm like, I thought you knew what you was talking about. Like, you told me you was doing all these turns and twists and loops and lips and shit to get there, and you don't know where you're going, and now you got us lost. So I'm irritated at this point because I'm like, what the fuck? What am I gonna do? Like, I need to go. You're doing the most. I'm supposed to be paying you. Like, guys, mind you, I was paying this man like $4-5 because, again, gypsy cab. Uber was like, I don't know, $7-8. I'm gonna save that money, like Lil Dicky said. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just sitting there like, okay, like, we gotta go. Like, you figured it out yet? So he's like, oh no, I haven't figured it out, but I gotta get gas. So I'm like, okay, well, you could get gas after you take me up these little blocks. Like, you got enough. I know the gas thingy. You're not near E. You're fine. So he's like, oh, I just gotta get gas real quick. There's a gas station around the corner. So while he starts to make this, like, I know, right? So many U's, but like, he has to U-turn, and I start to get familiar with where I'm at, and I'm like, this man literally took me like in a whole circle for what? Like, shit, now I know, to build up courage. So he literally starts to make this U-turn, and while he's U-turning, people, so you know, you turn because he's making it right. Okay, he's just he's making his little right, and he drops his hand while it's, you know, trying to complete it, and he reaches to the back seat of the car where I is. Y'all, this man touched on my leg while I was in the back seat. This man grabbed on my knee and tried to go up my tie, y'all. Now, I was like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? I'm really like a person that doesn't like to be touched by, like, especially strange people. Like, especially strange men. Like, don't touch me. Don't fucking touch me. I got into a whole club fight because of that. Don't touch me. So he's just reaching back, touching my knee, sliding up, and I just smacked the shit out of his hand. Like, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. Reaches back again to do it again. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, are you kidding me? And he kept trying. Like, I'm like really hitting his hand at this point. Like, get the fuck off me. What are you doing? So he stops the car. And I'm like, oh my God, now we still didn't, this is how slow he was doing his U though. He did it on purpose so he could reach back. And at first I thought he was just moving slow because he was scared. So he stops his car, people, turns around, looks me dead in my face, and it goes, I think you're beautiful. I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know, you ever been like speechless? Like, damn. I swear, I'm one of those people who, if you put me in a situation where I'm like being challenged by a person who might kill me, especially if it's a man, I don't know, I get way more heated than if it's a female. If it's a man, I get way more heated, and I kid you not, I turn into like the Hulk. Like, I think I can whip your ass. I'm just like this Tasmanian devil when it comes to like men disrespecting me or intimidating me. Like, you're not gonna get away with that shit. This was the only time that I was like, this is it right here. Like, you're gonna kill me? I didn't have anything but mace on me. Like, I didn't know what to do. I completely like blanked out, to be honest. And that's what scares me, to be honest, when I think about the situation the most, is because I blanked out and I just was like, what the fuck do I do? So I didn't even think to go in my bag to like get the mace and just mace him. I just was screaming at him like, get the fuck, open the fucking door. Like, I just paused for a second, like in like amazement, and then I started screaming at him like, open the fucking door or whatever. So he unlocks the door, but I don't know why he didn't expect that I would get out and like be able to jump the fuck out of the car in time. Like, but he unlocked the door and then was like coming towards the back seat. And I just ran out of the car and I started walking in the opposite direction of where his car was facing, which was actually walking me back to where my original bus stop was. Now I'm back where I started, waiting for the bus. And there was more gypsy cabs out there, so I could have jumped in another one, but I was just like, no, thank you. Like, I don't want those energies at all. Like, I want to get home, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know if it was stupid for me to walk, but I just didn't want to be on any public transportation, like any type of vehicle, basically. So I just walked the rest of the way. Originally, what was supposed to take me like 15 minutes to get home, if the bus had been coming, it took me like an hour and a half because of all this debauchery that was happening. So I'm just like, what the fuck is my life? Like, I always encounter strange men, and I just hope that strange men are not the reason that I go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, stay the fuck away from me, you strange men. You guys are weird. Like, you guys stress me out. Y'all are always trying to hurt the kid some way. I've become such a girl's girl just because of all these like weird experiences that I've had. They really irritate me. There's actually more irritating stuff that's happened to me when it came to like creepy guys and stuff like that. And I just feel like in the spirit of what I've started just with my first stalker story and my second one, I might as well do this creepy one, or just keep telling people. I hope that people just are aware after watching my videos, especially like family members of mine who watch my videos, my little cousins and stuff like that, because my dad used to say, the boogie monster is real, it's just not a monster, it's a person, it's a human. And he ain't never lied. Like, these men were all forms of boogeymen that I just wish I never had to encounter. And not keep encountering more fucking boogeymen. Like, I guess I'm just a boogeyman attractor. Yeah. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you want to, turn on the notification bell. And also, but anyways, if you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, share, and don't wear any underwear. Or maybe do, because I don't want y'all to be like catching yeast infections and stuff. Bye, guys.